Everybody, so today I'm here to give you guys another toy and gift guide video. This one is going to be for 2-year-olds. Now, if you're interested in seeing the ones that I've done in the past, I've done them for every age group under this. I will have a playlist linked down below for you guys to check that out. But like I said, this is going to be for 2-year-olds. My oldest daughter Sophie is going to be turning 3 in just a few months. These are things that she has been just loving throughout this past year. I feel like these are things she always keeps coming back to, the ones that are just like her tried and true favorites. And yeah, everything is pretty much gender neutral, so girl, boy, whatever. I think it would work great. I will have everything linked down below for you guys so you can find it easily, but I'm just going to go ahead and get started. The first one being this food sorting set. This is from Learning Resources. I'm going to insert a full picture right here. Now, this is obviously what the full set looks like. You get a bunch of different bowls, a ton of different food. Now, there were also stickers for these bowls that came in Spanish as well, so I just wanted to point that out. But it just comes with a bunch of different food. As you can see, I have the purple and orange, and you just go ahead and you sort them. It's amazing quality play food. As you can see, this is a bunch of grapes. Kind of hard to squeeze, but not entirely. This is a plum. I have a orange pepper right here. It's just really great food. As you can see, my girls love it. This is something that they play with a ton. My oldest Sophie does do the color sorting. Obviously, my 1-year-old isn't quite to that, but they both love it to death, and Sophie has been obsessed with it from the moment she got it. Next up is something that's been in our house for a really long time, and that is this Elmo's toy. She got this when she was around 9 months old for Easter, and the reason why I love this is because it comes with 2 different settings. As you can see, it has 1 through 5, and it has different colored crayons. One setting just points out what those things are. It'll tell you this is the number 5, this is the blue crayon, like whatever. But there is another feature on it that you change it to, and it will ask you where those things are, so you have to point it out. Like I said, it's been something in our house for a really long time, and I like that it's a toy that they can grow into. It's also pretty compact, so this is something I leave in my diaper bag to use while we're out. It is a little loud, but honestly, I don't really care because it's an educational toy and my girls love it. So something that I can't hold up for you guys, but I definitely recommend is a table and chair set. This is something that Sophie got for her 2nd birthday, and she has absolutely loved it. It just allows them to have their own space, whether they're eating, coloring, doing a craft, whatever. They are obsessed with this table. Ours came with 2 chairs. I can't say enough good things and recommend it enough. It's just great to give your kids their own little space. This was a gift for her 2nd birthday from her father and I, but we got her this set of stacking blocks. Now these are, I believe it was like Eric the Carlisle stacking blocks. I picked these ones because they had a little bit more to them. As you can see, there's shapes, there's the alphabet. There is a sequence of events that basically follows the story of the very hungry caterpillar, and then there's numbers, and you can count the different objects with it, and it also does have colors up top, so it's really all-inclusive. I feel like these have gotten a ton of wear and tear. As I'm sure you can probably see, my girls have well loved these. As you can see, this is split down the side because Sophie has stepped on that box I can't tell you how many times, and they have just been through the ringer, but they were only like $10–15. They've really stood the test of my girls, and they still work perfectly, and it's just a great activity for them, and my girls cannot get enough of it. Something that is outside but is also a really great toy is a swing. My daughter is obsessed with this. Her younger sister got it for her birthday, but still I would hands down recommend this for a 2-year-old. She could spend all day in this thing. It's really simple. I feel like it's very safe and secure, but obviously a home run for her. Something Sophie is obsessed with are these slice and sort eggs. Now they come with a total of 6. I can only find 2 for this video, and it also does come with this little wooden knife. But basically you just open these eggs up, and inside there's different color Velcro. As you can see, that was purple, and I also have blue here. So you cut them open, they have different colors in them, and as you can see, they kind of hang open, and you just take your little knife and you're supposed to cut them. This is great, whether you're learning colors or they're, you know, actually maneuvering the knife and learning how to do that. Just all around such a great toy. Sophie has really become obsessed with blocks. She loves building things with her dad, and we have a ton of different versions of blocks. We have wooden blocks, we have mega blocks, we have magformer blocks, which this is the magformers that I got for you guys. These are just the easiest to hold up, but these are actually magnetic, so you can do different things with them and they'll stick together. You can pull them apart, you can build stuff with them. Her and her dad do crazy stuff with them all the time. The mega blocks are obviously something that I think every kid owns. You can't go wrong with those. And wooden blocks as well. We have a really great wood set from Hape. We love those. All around, blocks are a home run with toddlers. Another bigger item is a push car. Now this was something that her younger sister got as well, and I didn't anticipate for her to like it as much as she did, but it's a Little Tikes car and she is obsessed with it. She loves pushing that thing around by herself. There's also little accessories that come with it, like a little gas station and all kinds of fun stuff. I definitely wouldn't overlook it. I kind of thought it was more of like a babyish toy, but she is absolutely obsessed with it. Something that I was super excited that she got for her second birthday was this little Latch Toy Backpack. I don't know that he has a specific name. Like I said, I will have everything linked down below, but this was something that I found on Amazon, and I was so excited that she got this for her birthday from my stepmom, and it is something that she's been loving ever since. As you can see, there's a ton of different buckles on the side, and you just buckle them up. The other side has ones as well. There's Velcro pockets. Up here, there's actually like a zipper and everything, and then on the back, there's even 1 through 10 on the backpack straps, and she can actually wear this. This is just all around an amazing little toy. He's like $30, which might be a little expensive to some, but honestly, I think it's worth it hands down. She will sit and play with this thing forever. She will clip them together, unclip them, clip them together, like spend at least 30-45 minutes with it, and in toddler time, that's forever. So she loves this. He's also machine washable. I've thrown him in the wash before. I just can't say enough good things about this. Obviously, it's one of those toys that they're not probably going to get right away, but that's kind of the whole point. They will sit down, they will take time to learn and figure this thing out. I was also kind of worried about her pinching her fingers, which she's done quite a few times with this, but honestly, it's nothing too bad. You know, they're gonna pinch their fingers one way or another. They're toddlers, they're always getting into stuff, but she loves this thing and so do I. Another big favorite is this Elmo case. It has the letters of the alphabet inside, as you can see, and the reason why I love this is that they're all removable. They have corresponding pictures of stuff underneath that letter, and it's just a really great tool, whether you're learning the alphabet or taking these out and spelling simple words, spelling their name, whatever it is. It's really cute. My toddler also likes to carry it around like a little briefcase, and I think it's super adorable. Something that I think is in every home of every toddler are these Melissa and Doug chunky puzzles. These are great. My husband did want me to put a disclaimer that they are super messy and they will get all over your house, and it's true, but nonetheless our girls love them. As you can see, they are just huge wooden pieces and you just put them in. Now the reason they get scattered across my house is my girls will actually play with these. They'll take these and they'll play with them amongst themselves. They have animal ones, they have farm ones, pet ones, transportation, shapes, all kinds of stuff. So they are constantly playing with the puzzle pieces and the puzzle themselves in a bunch of different ways. Also from Melissa and Doug is this latch board. Now this is also a little expensive. I think it's around $20, but definitely worth the investment. It's very sturdy. It's very well made. It's been through the ringer with my girls, and it's I feel like in pretty great condition still. But as you can see, there's just a bunch of different latches on this. This again is something that took a lot of time for Sophie to understand, but once she did, she absolutely loves playing with this thing. And as you can see, there's colors, numbers, and animals underneath every single door, and it's just something that she comes back to time and time again. It is a little heavy, but still something that gets a ton of play in our house. Now, one of the last things I wanted to talk to you guys about were books, and with that being said, I think one of the greatest things you could give a kid, especially one who loves books, is a bookcase. My grandma got my daughter a bookcase for her second birthday. It's a little bit more expensive than ones you might find on Amazon, and if I can find it, I will link it down below, but it was made by Delta Children from Target, and I think it is definitely well worth the money. It has several real wood pieces, so it's not going to be flimsy. It's not going to fall apart with your kids climbing on it and whatever. Even though you try to keep them off of it, they will still climb on it. But this thing holds a lot more than just books. The top part holds a ton, and then the bottom section we actually use for toys or puzzles or whatever. But as far as book goes, I grabbed our 3 favorite books, and I will have them all linked down below too. This one is something that has been in our house for a very, very long time. This is the book that Sophie learned her ABCs with, her colors with, and like what a dog and cat and everything on this page. This is just something that is amazing. As you can see, it's a super big board book. It's just got about everything in it that you can think of. It's definitely something that's going to grow with them. And yeah, pretty inexpensive too. I think all these books are $5 or under. And this is something that we got her for her 2nd birthday. And it might say my first words, but honestly, it's very, very detailed. It has a lot more than just first words, if you ask me. Especially this homepage, there's a lot on there. And we were just trying to get her acquainted with her surroundings. That definitely helped. The last one is another favorite of hers, and it is my big word book. Again, it's just big old pictures. It's a big, really big board book, and she absolutely loves it. Now, the very last thing is something that I wanted to save for last because it's a little circumstantial, because you do need a child that has a good balance, good coordination, is probably already walking if not running. This was something that we put on her 2nd birthday wish list, and we were kind of iffy about, but Sophie was walking, running, doing everything by 2 years old, and she had really great balance, so we went for it. And that is a trampoline, and this thing has been amazing. Again, I feel like your child needs to have a certain level of coordination to use this and not get hurt, because I think it is technically recommended for 3 years and up. But Sophie definitely got the hang of it really, really quick. I did spend the first few days by her side, just kind of showing her how she needed to do it. But this is something that cannot leave our living room because it gets so much play. But yeah, I think that's about everything that my almost 3-year-old daughter has been loving. I just wanted to share those things with you guys. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I will do my best to answer them. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.